Welcome to East Lansing, Michigan, Spartan Stadium and home of the Michigan State Spartans. This game could have a huge impact on the trajectory of both teams' seasons as each are trying to break into the top 25. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a team recharged after a much-needed bye week, the Michigan State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Spartans will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Iowa's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy they can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Trying to find his man on first down. Looking left. And the DB right with him to knock it away. Let's see which way they go after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. To the air, it's McNamara. Trying to get to it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. How about this Spartan defensive front making plays like the legendary Bubba Smith?
And if you're going to have a great defense in East Lansing, it's going to be up front. It's going to be those big boys dominating like Bubba Smith, like Jarrell Worthy, really eating up those blockers up front, making plays, stopping the physical ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. The Spartans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a backer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. It's on target and complete. They get him down after he makes the catch. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Glover. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the 1st quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. They move the tight end all over. They're going back to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Marsh. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
To throw, it's Schuster. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They're trying to get to him. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Grabbed over the middle, it's Glover. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Back open in the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking downfield, it's McNamara. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled immediately after the catch. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. First down here for the offense. He's gonna pass. Coming after him. Got it in the middle, it's Glover. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to move it through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Glover. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. 2nd down. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
With the score, Michigan State 3, Iowa All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's head back to the place they've been playing football for more than 100 years, Spartan Stadium.
Just about set for the second half kickoff. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Foster. And eventually taken down, but what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? And the Spartans get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Line getting set on 2nd down. To the air, it's Schuster. Shoots it to the left. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan State! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Virginia. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Pressure coming. And he was winding his way all over the backfield, staying alive, and finally he goes down. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. Look, my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Looking for a man. It's McNamara. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, Iowa! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off by going up top. 81 yards on the touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. At the 35, he's got room. Afterburner's coming. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The Spartans in the hurry-up.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we snap it.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The hand to the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give on the counter. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a 1st down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. On the ground, it's Carter. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.